Good morning. My name's Emery and welcome to the last video of 2025, and that means cotton harvest and wheat planting. And the bearing the lead is I've been finished. I'm just now getting around to show you that I'm finished. So I just took back some tarps. I was I had three left from what I picked up, so that worked out pretty good. I've been finished for a week on stripping and sewing, really, but just been odds and ends things, just different stuff. It's been busy and for other things. So today I'm just kind of tying up some loose ends, going out of town for family Christmas later this afternoon. And so I don't know if I ever told you that I was done, but here it is. I'm done. So I'm here at the gin. I just wanted to show you that there's a bunch of cotton, and this is just one of the lots. There's some more. I saw a lot of mine. You see some purple over there. A lot of that's looked like some of mine when I came into town, but he said we've gin. I talked to the gin manager. He's ginned. I say we because part of it. Ginned 18,000 bales so far, and he's about 22,000 behind. So we got a lot of cotton on the yard. I'm not going to show you all of it, but this is just one of the bigger lots, and then it goes way back behind over there. Oh, what the heck, I'll drive some more. There's some of those purple ones. I'm not the only one that's making spare modules, but there's not many of us anymore. But there's cotton way over there. There's cotton way back over here. So lots of cotton. So just wanted to show you. I thought I might get into the gin at some point to show you. They'll be here for a while. I was just talking to him. He said their goal is March 1 to be done. And hopefully earlier in February. So who knows how long this is going to take, but could have run a night crew. We have the gin owns a second gin in the area, but decided to not run it. Just is more economical to do it this way. So I don't readily see any of my modules over here, but we'll get it done. I got my first gin yesterday. Dad said I don't think I've ever finished stripping before anything was ginned, which it's a good problem for our gin. So if we're going to do 40 to 50,000 bales at our gin, last year we did 8,000, and that was 3,000 of that was from another local gin that didn't open that year, and so they brought theirs over. And then the year before that was like 5,000, and that was bringing in cotton from a bunch of other gins that didn't open. And the year before that wasn't good either. So this is a good problem for us to have. So yeah, I could have run a night crew, get it out faster. Could have run a second gin to get it done faster. But man, all gins are struggling. But our gin is going to be able to save a little money doing it that way, and which is good for all of us farmers in the area because we have a good gin. And our gin here, Stanford Co-op Gin, and Rex Ford, the gin manager, has been there my whole life. He used to terrorize me when I was a kid coming in there. Now we go to church together, and I work with him at the gin, and just kind of come full circle. But he does a great job. It's organized, and it's clean, and it's hot, and I think everything's done at a high level. And he takes care of the little guys like me, and then we've got some really big guys here as well. So I don't ever feel like I'm slighted because I'm not a big farmer like some are. A lot of these are mine here. some babies, some big ones. So it'll be a while. All right, I'm on my way back from Stanford. I'm going to start hitting some of these farms that I haven't seen for like a sowing wheat to see how it's coming up. I doubt this is a second field I stripped and sowed. This is Bob's. I don't really expect to see it coming up here. It was pretty dry here. I got a car coming, so I need to be out of the way, but I don't readily see it. I'm gonna get out here once I get past this car and see if I can see some poking up, maybe where it wasn't as hard. But also just want to make sure there's no cranes. I haven't been able to go on crane hunts and scare them away as often as I normally would, but Dad has a little bit, and I have not seen them around in places where I've been, like around the barn mostly lately. So let me just step out here and see if we see anything. I kind of doubt it, but like right here along the fence is not packed. I doubt it's up. I think this is gonna for sure take a rain. There may be some stuff that's up somewhere, like where it had some moisture, but I don't know. It's not enough to see from the road, so I was kind of expecting that. But the next place I'm going, actually, well, it doesn't really matter where I stripped it first, because it's where I sowed first. I started sowing at my parents' house. It was way too wet. So I came over and I did my farm, which is why I'll show you that here in a second. And it was really wet. So I would hope that I'm starting to see some stuff come up there. So wheat just grows slow this time of year when it's cooler. And I feel like I was seeing some green down the rows here, but could be weeds. This hill seems to show stuff pretty soon. What I was trying to say is I hope to see some stuff coming up at our farm, my farm, because it was plenty wet with when I sowed it. Well, this is what I'm worried about, because that's not on me, but it's between me and me. So all these cranes that have been in this area for a while. So just to behind me, I was just at Bob's, and then just where I'm going, I've got a farm there and a farm there, and they're just in the area. I think they're roosting somewhere in between us. So I don't know. I don't think they've been at Bob's necessarily, but they were on me on our farm early. I scared them away a few times. So I don't know. Just gotta watch out for those suckers, man. There's a bunch right around here. So I'm gonna go check Graceland first, loop around, then I'll show you our farm. And based on where all the cranes are, I don't think they're going. They're not. I don't know. Maybe they're on me right now. I hope not. But there's a lot more options for wheat this year because everybody's stripping and sowing at the same time. So I don't want anybody to have the cranes on their property, but I for sure don't want them on mine. I'm here at Graceland. Cranes are there's some suckers that are flying low right there. Yeah, I'm afraid some have landed over there, but well, I've got my pistol. I don't have a shotgun. I don't know if this will get far enough to them. We'll see. I don't know if that got their attention or not. Guess I gotta drive down there. Yeah, there was a few out here. Those over there, I got them up. I think they're gonna move on, but we'll see if we see any wheat. We find a spot that looks a little more promising for where there was moisture. There's a little wheat right there. You see it? So, some, but barely. Not really poking through the ground just yet, but maybe we can get some of this up. Problem is those cranes like the little wheat too. They don't like just the seeds, they like the little sprouts. So, okay, I think maybe these guys are gone. Let's go check my farm now. I don't see any cranes here at my farm, but I do think I see some wheat. I hear the cranes everywhere. Thought I saw some wheat. Yeah. See? Got some poking out in some places. So, that's a good start. Where it's where it was not packed down, but you can see this where it's dry and hard. There's still seeds sitting right there on the ground. Gonna need a rain for that in most places. So, but got some coming up. That's the start. Gotta start somewhere. If we can get a rain on this soon, get all this germinated. We got some really warm weather, which would be great for germinating this wheat with the rain. That would get the cranes away for all right. It's been a morning of running around, but it's nice to be able to do a morning run of running around because I don't have to sit on a tractor. But I'm gonna go back to the barn and sit on the tractor for a little bit. I've got to just sow out. They picked up some modules out of the field that I'd already sowed, and so I just need to sow where those modules were. So that I can get the grain drill unhooked and put it in the barn. And then I'm gonna get the strippers in the barn, and I've got one cart out and put it in the barn. That way, they're not really calling for rain, but you never know. I'm going out of town for a few days for Christmas, and I really should be spraying, or should be blowing off the strippers and getting them really clean before I put them in the barn. But I just don't feel like doing that right now because I'm tired. I'll do it later. Hold me to it, make sure I do it later. A guy at church, another farmer, he said, I'll use my name, he said, future Emery hates present Emery, which is probably the case because when I bought the strippers out this year, I was like, I could swear I did that last year. I could have swore I cleaned this off, and I think I was intending to, just never did. So, but I'm going to. I'm leaving my blower at the barn. I'm gonna pull the strippers out at some point, and I'm gonna clean them off good. So at least that part's done. When I pull them out, I don't have to do like a heavy cleaning on it. So hold me to it. That leaking on that cylinder has not gotten. It's almost like it's stopped leaking. I replaced that jumper hose, so that's not leaking anymore, but the main hose that goes from those cylinders that do this motion, that unfold it, they go to the tractor, had been doing all that leaking right around in there. So it's not fresh leaks now, but probably still need to address it, but it just stopped. So, all right, I've got 6 spots down there. I'll do this number and then sew back this way, drive empty down there, I suppose, do the same, be done. I'm driving here. I'm here at the south end of this farm now, and I just wanted to show you the what's left of my module here. I've done nothing to that. That burned like that all on its own. So sinker of a deal, but I guess at least there's not a mound of something to have to deal with. So I would have made 13 modules here in case you remember, remember 12 and I lost one. Now they're, anyways. So part of it. All right, I'm gonna keep sewing out this stuff and that's it. Just gonna sew these things out. Finished. All right, first things first is getting this butte out of the way. She starts most of the time. Most of the time, every time. Okay, now I gotta move the grain truck. Get the auger out of there. And move it back. Probably just back where I had it is where I guess I'll do. Nothing is, since those other carts are empty now, it's not as big a deal on how I have to get things all situated in here. But their dad found some weevils in here, unfortunately. So I'm probably gonna sell that wheat regardless. I gotta make wheat first though, I guess, is the other thing is I've got to make some grain so that I can sell this. Otherwise, I'm going to need it for seed. I'm going to put my phone in my pocket. Holy moly. I need to lift this up and out of here. All right, let me think. All right, here's my solution. If I can get a lot of that grain to come out, that would help. Being this heavy. Okay. Now, there is a Gosh. That made more of a mess than I was wanting, but what can you do? Now to hope this thing starts. We had to, the battery we took off was a 2016 battery, and we got our life out of it. This one is a 2019 that was taken off something else, so we'll see. Sweet. Turn all that off. I'm gonna back it up. First, I need to take this off. This was how we put the thing, the weed seed in the cart. Okay, got the chain and the bag off. I gotta go take this off and get the trailer mover extraordinaire. Just need to put it where it goes. Don't set stuff down where you don't need it. That's how stuff gets messy. Okay. All right, so now get the cart, put her in right there, and we're getting close. All right, two more things. Get the strippers in. It's a good thing I didn't try to clean those off because it's already, oh, I don't know what time, almost 1 o'clock. It's just stuff takes longer, so. We'll get those in. I need to put some sweeps behind that cart so it doesn't roll away. I better just do that right now. Basically, wheel chocks. Already got that one done over there. In case we get some winds, I'll keep that from blowing away until I move them where I want them, but they'll be good there for now. Okay, now for the strippers. Dad's first, I believe, is what I'll do. All right, I'm not getting all fancy with how I got things stored because I'm gonna get them out. I'm gonna clean them, remember? You're gonna hold me to it. Last, I had a cart parked right there and then 2 carts over there with this scooted over. So I think that's a good place, a good way to store it, to get everything in here the way I want it. But for now, I'm just trying to get stuff in so that I can, you know, get them back out and clean them. Well, that's it. Today's mission is accomplished. That was the goal. Get everything in, quick and dirty, because I'm going to get it back out. Thanks for watching. I'm going home. I'm going to pack. I'm driving to the Metroplex to go spend some time with Emily's family over Christmas. Then we come back and do my family. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a Merry Christmas whenever you see this. It could be March. I don't really know. I'm behind, just like the Jen's behind. So I'm in good company. But I hope you have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. And remember the reason why we celebrate this time. Why everybody gets off from school. Like, it's not just because it's a good time in the middle of the year. It's like we're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, our Savior. So I hope that you know that and remember that over this time as you give presents, as you receive presents, that you remember the greatest present of all is the free gift of salvation that you can only find through Jesus. So I pray that you know that. Pray that my kids know that. And the world needs to know that, because there is hope in this world that is ugly. So thanks for following along. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it. And if you're going to farm it.